up against the number 8 seeds from Chinese Taipei, Po-Hsuan and Feng. So this, like most matches today, is from the bottom half of the draw, and in this section you can see right at the bottom of this third quarter of the draw the Olympic silver medalists Kim Won-ho and Jong Na-eung. They're safely through and they'll play against Tan and Wai Pai-jing in the second round tomorrow. So Supak Jomkoh and Sapsari Taerattanachai. Twice a beaten finalist, actually, Taerattanachai, with her former partner, Dichapon Puavaranukro, who, if you were with us earlier, you will have seen him in the men's doubles. They played extremely well in the men's doubles, beating last week's champions Go and Sudirman from Malaysia. Well, with the Thai combination playing in just their second tournament together, they formed their partnership last week in Finland at the Arctic Open, and they lost in the quarter-final stage to Cheng Sing and Zhang Qi. This will be a first meeting between these two pairs.
Okay, black and I've red. Yang, you choose. Black, red for you. Black it is. Who will receive? Yang
so
receive?
They've chosen to receive.
Sapsari serve, which side?
Which
side, okay.
Always make comment about. Because whenever there's severe drift in the arena, I simply don't understand why a player or pair wouldn't choose ends. So this is Supak Jomkoh. He's 28 years of age, turned 28 last month. And he and his former partner did reach as high as 10 on the world rankings when he was playing with Po-Hsuan. But now, since the Olympics, he's teamed up with Sapsari Taerattanachai, who is 32 years of age now, from Udon Thani. And that equates to just under 5'6". Po-Hsuan is a fine men's doubles player as well. He plays with Lee Che-hui. He's 28 years of age from Tainan, oldest city on the island. And he's a tall athlete, as you can see, 186, is just over 6'1". And they are enjoying their 4th week in total at their career high of 13 on the world rankings. Feng is 26 years of age from Kaohsiung and 5'7½". They've been in 3 finals this year. The Singapore Open, that was probably the best result they've ever had, reaching the final of Singapore, which, like this Denmark Open, is a 750 event. And they also reached the final after the Olympic Games at their home event, the Chinese Taipei. So Seamus Halpin of Ireland is umpire for this, and service judge Hedlund from the host nation. So the gentle giant coach there,
Ready,
Van Visvas. He was a fine men's doubles player. I don't remember him, Steen, whether he played mixed doubles as well. Taerattanachai Van Visvas.
He did at some events.
Yeah. So the Chinese Taipei coach in position, ready for the start of this first round encounter. So I was in Finland, Steen, as you know, and I didn't get to call this new Thai combination. Was no doubting that Taerattanachai with Po-Hsuan, they were a wonderful pair. Twice World Championship medalists, in fact twice finalists, 1 gold and 1 silver. Gold in 2021 in Huelva, having been silver medalists the World Championships prior to that, which was in Basel in Switzerland in 2019.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Supak Jomkoh and Sapsari Taerattanachai, Thailand. And on my left, Yang Po-Hsuan and Hu Lingfang, Chinese Taipei. Sapsari Taerattanachai to serve to Yang Po-Hsuan. Love all. Play.
So the unseeded new Thai combination of Jomkoh and Taerattanachai keeping this match underway. So, Steen, your theories, please, on why the top 2 Thai combinations in the mixed doubles, both of them were
service over
at the have been to. No, they haven't both been to the Olympics, have they?
No.
It's only Taerattanachai that's been to 2 Olympic Games. Your theories on why they've swapped partners?
Yeah, I'm not sure why they've actually done it, but there could be several reasons. One could be that it's sort of like something new needs to happen. These combinations, especially Taerattanachai and Po-Hsuan, have been together for a long, long time and played 2 Olympics now, and so something new needs to happen. It could also be just for a while, but I've seen that they also entered into China Super 750 playing in Shenzhen in November. So it's definitely not a one-off tournament.
3, 2.
Then it could be to develop either of the players. It could be the younger players in the combinations. That would be Po-Hsuan, because she's the youngest. Supak Jomkoh is actually younger than Po-Hsuan. No, he's actually older than Po-Hsuan, isn't he?
28.
Yeah. So motivational issues, or simply just to take a look and see if we can find something that's stronger than the combinations that we've got, just like we saw with the Korean women's doubles, where they actually found Lee So-hee and Baek Ha-nat. Was it a couple of years, 3 years ago, perhaps?
Two years ago, I think.
Yeah.
And it was at the Denmark tournaments, I think, that they formed their partnership.
Yeah. It was after Japan Open. In Japan Open, they were notified that they were going to split their previous partnerships in women's double. Right. 2
Wow,
years.
that's in the middle of a tournament.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a super smash.
Service over.
Young Po-Hsuan.
5, 4.
He was actually in 2 finals at his home event, the Taipei 300. Won the men's doubles. And as I was telling you, lost in the final of the mixed doubles. Oh,
Yeah.
that's amazing. How did she even
6,
get a racket to
4.
that? Gosh, she had gone quite deep in court on her defensive stance, hadn't she?
Let's.
Now, why was that called a let?
Yeah. One thing you could argue with two
7-4.
old combinations of the Thai mixed is that in some ways they seem to have stalled their progression.
Yeah. But it's interesting how many mixed doubles pairs, you know, Watanabe and Higashino, they've ended their partnership.
Yeah.
Oof, lucky net cord.
8-4.
Yeah, and Seosu Jae and Che Yu-jung.
Yep.
So the ones that were mainly challenging the top Chinese mixed doubles, well, they're gone from the tournaments at
Yeah.
the moment, trying to find
9-4.
new ways.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
I would be very surprised if we don't see a Chinese winner of this Denmark Open. I'm not sure who it's going to be, but definitely China favorite to win the mixed
Service
doubles.
over.
Yeah, they had 3
5,
pairs in the
9.
semi-finals last week in Finland. And an all-Chinese final.
But when I look at them on the body language on court, it doesn't seem like it's a fired-up new combination that's ready to conquer the world. That might be just the
Service
wrong
over.
interpretation of mine, but
10-5.
it just doesn't look that way to me.
Thank you.
So to the mid-game interval. And the number 8 seeds from Chinese Taipei, Po-Hsuan and Ling Fang, have a very healthy advantage, 6-point advantage at the mid-game interval.
เมื่อกี้ลูกลอยแล้วดูดิเกมต้องออกไปกระแทกต่อนั่นต่อเพื่อดันเข้าไปฮะแล้วข้างหน้าก็ต้องหยุดแล้วเองต้องเข้าลูกต้องขึ้นแล้วได้จังหวะบุกทำไรบุกมั่วซั่วไหมคนบ้ามึงตกไปเต็มแรงเนี่ยเขาสวนกลับมามึงตกอย่างเดียวไม่ได้เห็นคนเลยเห็นก็ตกไปตรงไหนแล้วมาโยนที่หนึ่งเดียวอ่ะ
Court 1,
เซ็ตตัวเอง
20-7.
ถ้าตรงมันโดดเข้ามือปึ๊บเฉียงนิดนึงเข้าแบ็ค
So 11-5, the advantage to the seeded Po-Hsuan and Ling Fang.
11-5. Play.
That's a lovely block.
12.
You know,
5.
Steen, I always think that this pair from Chinese Taipei, I've thought it for a long time, that they have the potential to be doing really, really well in world terms. I can remember a couple of years ago in the semi-final of the Malaysian Masters 500 event, they had a match point in the 3rd game against Cheng Shiwei and Wang Yaxiong.
13,
Yeah, that's right.
5.
Yeah, it was the most magnificent match.
Yeah, they can play extremely fast.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's had a lot of success in his men's doubles.
14-5.
It's progressed in his men's doubles with Li Jiehui. I wonder if he's sort of ended up between 2 chairs. There's not that many players left playing 2 categories at a high level.
Service over. 6-14.
Male players
No.
So Sung-jae.
Yeah, he showed that it could be done by winning 2 golds at
Exactly.
last year's World Championships here in Denmark.
Oi, oi, oi.
Yeah, that's
7,
nice sportsmanship.
14.
He walked away because he knew he'd touched the shuttle. There, you could see the shuttle move. Wasn't called by the umpire, but young Po-Hsuan.
Oh, this landed in.
8-14.
Very polarized match so far in terms of either huge advantage in some rallies
Service over.
to one pair and
15.
other
8.
rallies to the other pair. There's not that many sort of like long, hard contested rallies.
No, there aren't at all, are they? That's a nice defence from Jomkoh.
Service over.
Lovely.
9-15.
The players from Thailand have only ever won 2 titles at the Denmark Open.
In mixed doubles or
In
all categories?
all
Every
categories. Yeah.
I recall someone that I don't recall now, but the men's singles player, Sensum Bonsuk,
Yes. Tanon.
carrying a picture of the late
Service
king.
over.
That's right.
16-9.
And that, of course, was in 2016. And a year later, in the women's singles,
Ratchanok, yeah, that would be my guess.
Yeah. But I was quite surprised because
17.
when we were trying to
9.
come out of COVID and some of the European tournaments were happening, and Sapsari Taerattanachai with her then partner, Dichapon Puaranukro,
18.
they, I
9.
think, came across. And, of course, there was those 3 tournaments in 3 weeks in Thailand where they did exceptionally well.
Won all of them.
They won all of them. But they've been in 2 finals here.
Service over.
That was back in 2018.
18.
And again 3 years ago when they lost out to Watanabe and Higashino in the final.
Yeah. That happens. They had
Service
a fantastic
over.
year there in 2021.
19-10.
And I guess that's what's a little bit hard for them to believe, that they can go back to that dominant level. It's perhaps part of the reason for the split.
You could well be right.
Oi.
Oof.
20.
Landed on top of the net and fell back their
10.
own side. A 20 game point 10 in favour of the number 8 seeds, young Po-Hsuan and Hu Ling Feng. Well worked.
Game.
And a very comfortable opening game, 21-10
First game won by Yang
favour
Po-Hsuan and Hu Ling Feng.
the number 8 seeds from
21-10.
Chinese Taipei.
เมื่อกี้โขกขาเนี่ยโยนมือตีให้พ้นตัวอย่างเดียวถูกต้องไหมเอ้าตีก็เหมือนรับเปลี่ยนให้รับเปลี่ยนเลยถ้าแม่งพ้นไปให้พ้นออกไปก่อนแล้วค่อยเปลี่ยนตัวเลยเปลี่ยนไม่ต้องทำอะไรอ่ะไม่ต้องหยุดก่อนแล้วต้องการชนะต้องการแพ้สิ่งที่เองทำคือต้องการโอ้ตีด้วยรับเล่นได้หมดทุกอย่างนะแต่สุดท้ายเองจะรับอย่างเดียวจนเลิกเลยหรอรับอย่างเดียวเลยรับเขาออกไปแล้วปุ๊บหาจังหวะวางเดินขึ้นมาบุกไม่ใช่รับจนตายสุดท้าย ดูว่าจะเติมเกมบุกตอนไหนมันไม่ได้เติมเกมบุกยิ่งเติมเกมบุกตอนไหนไม่มีเลยรับอย่างเดียวแล้วพอนั้นมันก็ขึ้นที่เดิมนี้ซ้ำถ้ารับเหมือนกับตอนซ้อม30ใช่ไหม30ก็เตรียมไม้ชนอะไรเตรียมทำอะไรเองต้องมาทับโยนเขาก็เอียงเขาเอี้ยวอะไรไหมดูมันวางเงื่อนไขอะไรเปล่าได้วางหรือเปล่าเข้าใจเปล่าพอสุดท้ายต้องเดินปุ๊บมุกเพื่อบีบขึ้นมาแล้วถึงจังหวะได้บุกทำอะไรรีบอีกแล้วแต่ก็อีกใช่ป่ะต้องทำอะไรบ้างต้องเตรียมอะไรบ้างดูด้วยมันไม่ได้เกี่ยว
20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
So the players return to court for the start of this second game. Young Po-Hsuan and Hu Lingfang having won the opening game, 21-10, very convincing.
Second game, Level, play.
Well, I'm not sure, Steen, I saw anything in that opening game that makes me think now I understand why they put these two Thai players together.
I totally agree. I think they had the right combinations in terms of playing styles and skills. If you split and pair two new combinations, you got to have some kind of indication of this is getting better in the new combination. This is a better fit in terms of the partners and so on. And just like you, Jill, I have trouble seeing it. But we might see a total change now here with the Thai pair taking over the initiative. Now they're playing with the drift, and
Yeah.
I think that's an advantage in the mixed doubles because you have no plans of lifting anyway. So your attack gets a little bit extra bite. The opponents can be challenged a little bit on timing unless they're really skilled with the racket, have very, very short swings and so on. So I wouldn't rule out that they can come back here in this second game, but the first game was disappointing from Jomkoh and Taerattanachai's part.
3, 2.
And one of the things that I thought about with this pair here is that Taerattanachai, we know that she's quite good from the rear court area as well, so she can play sort of all round. But I also feel that Jomkoh is much more
3, 4.
content in playing the back court player style mixed doubles. So there is few of these situations where she can come back and he can sort of cover the front court that we sometimes see Po-Hsuan do. So that's sort of taking away that extra dimension of the mixed doubles that Taerattanachai have when she plays with Po-Hsuan. They can either play the normal formation or the opposite formation. That's not a good option here, the way I see it.
Service over. 4, 5.
Oh, that's magnificent.
Service over.
Hu Lingfang was not going to let that go at the front of the court.
No.
She was on everything.
And she seems, at the moment, seems like the most invested player here. That she really wants to make a difference.
Service over. 5, 6.
back level.
Six.
That's a careless return of serve.
Yeah, that's not the way she wants to make a difference. That's the
No.
that's the wrong way.
But you see, she's quite happy to play from the back of the court too.
Yeah.
Isn't she? She's been a wonderful women's doubles player as well. Is a wonderful women's doubles player. Oh, that's great defense.
8-6.
Got his racket to it.
Service
Couldn't
over.
control it.
7-8.
Yeah, picking up on a point you made earlier, Stina. I mean, normally when you have a new combination, it's like there's a sort of buzz between them.
Yeah.
In that, you know, almost the excitement of the learning curve. Right, where do you want me to go in that situation? Whereas when you've been in a partnership for a long time, you know, it's, we've discussed that.
We've discussed that. We have the agreements in place. That was yours.
Yes.
Why didn't you take it? Where in the beginning of a new partnership, you're willing to throw yourself
Yes, exactly.
for your partner and sort of make up for the eventual misunderstandings that there's going to be.
Yeah. But I don't see that buzz and that
Not yet.
electricity between them.
8,
I agree.
9.
And as you say, it may come.
Double hit.
All.
Yep. A 9-all. That's good defense.
10, 9.
First time they've been in the lead since 2-1 in this second game. Oh, that got deflected by the net cord. That block from young Po-Hsuan.
10, play, all. Service over, 11-10.
So it is the Thai combination who have the advantage at the mid-game interval here in the second game. Although it's just a 1-point advantage.
因为你看你给完你就想要一直拉出来，对不对？你只要站上去，后面的球不管打出给他，不管两边都一样。所以说，今天博士在跟他吃的时候，可以稍微拉出来。不适的时候前面照，把中间中间起点。然后你现在前面有没有说可以？有时候在波的没有，或者有点高，所以你再稍微压一颗没关系。可是你压的那一颗不会打，有时候太快，你不一定要打，你要放给他。对，你还是要想办法去点那个位置，然后做球踢上去。
20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Eleven, 10. Ladies and gentlemen, play. On my right,
So 11-10 in this second game in favour of the Thai combination. Yang and Hu having won the opening game. Now that's much better from
Yeah.
Jomkoh.
12, 10.
He was actually a semi-finalist here at the Denmark Open a couple of years ago with his former partner Po-Hsuan.
Service over. 11.
That's
12.
a wrong play by Taerattanachai. I think she should have just blocked it, put it below the tape, because whenever they've got the attack, Jomkoh and Taerattanachai, they're more than capable of scoring. Perhaps one advantage over Po-Hsuan as the male player in the mixed doubles, that Jomkoh has a little bit better smash, in my opinion. Po-Hsuan obviously quick on his feet and good to follow up, but power-wise, I think Jomkoh is stronger.
Oh, felt a good push into the deep backhand corner.
Well played.
Fast pace to the rally.
13-12.
There's also this possibility that they play for 3-4 months, these two pairs, and then they figure out that that the grass was not greener on the other side, and
Yes.
come back and become more content with their old partner. I've had a pair experiencing that, the former world champions Pascal and Rasmussen. They were apart for I'm not actually sure how long, but a year and a half maybe, and then reunited and got on to create good results, won the All England later on in their career as partners and finished.
Oh, I guess the most up-to-date example of that is Go and Izudin.
Exactly.
It was a couple of years ago they split. They realised actually we're much better together, and they're the hottest pair in men's doubles on the World Tour.
They've never been better.
Until earlier today.
Yeah.
When they lost to the Thai pair of Kidlin and Taerattanachai.
15-14.
Oh, that's
Good play.
well taken.
Yeah.
I think she's really underestimated, you know, Hu Lingfang.
Yeah.
I think she's a very good player.
Service over. 15-16. Service over.
This is one of the situations where I would expect Sapsiree to step up. She, in my opinion, is the most experienced of the 4 players on court, and now it's about crunch time in the second game.
Yeah.
This is where they got to earn a decider and move on in the tournament, and she's not
18.
doing that.
Yes, but that's... I agree, but if she wasn't necessarily in agreement with this change of partnership, then psychologically it's difficult for her to do that.
And help the partnership go on and be prolonged.
Yeah.
That's right.
2 points away from a place in the second round for young Po-Hsuan and Hu Lingfang. Great flick serve.
20.
And it's match point opportunities.
15.
Oi, oi, oi. Shouldn't have played that one.
It's a very powerful smash, and they convert on their first opportunity. Young Po-Hsuan and Hu Lingfeng in a match not even lasting half an hour. Well, I'd love to discover what the theory is behind this tide change in partnerships.
Hu Lingfeng, 21-10, 21-15.
Because I felt that was a little disappointing from the Thai point of view. But all credit to young Po-Hsuan and Hu Lingfeng because they were excellent, and there is confirmation of the scoreline. 21-10, 21-15 in 29 minutes. Welcome back to Odense, day 2 of competition at the Denmark Open. These are all first round matches, and we return to men's singles for our next match, and both the bronze medalists from the 2018 Asian Games. Kenta Nishimoto of Japan up against the